Cancer, this is the second time that I've tried to do your reading. Hello, how are you? There is a new moon in Gemini this week. I will link it to this video as well as it being in the new and full moon playlist and also on the homepage of this channel. Okay, let's see what comes up. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Wow. That's a lot to take in. Perseverance, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Perseverance. Perseverance through fear. Whew, okay. Your resolve is being tested. Your ability to get through something. And the fear behind it. Specifically fear. Fear is a message for your week. So you're accessing fear, you're utilizing fear, you're processing fear. Maybe you're living in fear, so there's a message there to not live in fear. Do not hold back, Cancer. To live in the energy of love rather than fear. Testing your resolve. I feel like it's also testing your patience. There's some, like this feels very frustrated to me right now. There's like anger, not just frustration, but there's like anger towards someone or something. Or just a situation where, yeah, it's like I'm so pissed off. Why isn't this working? Why isn't this going the way that I needed to? Why are you not listening? Why? Like you're questioning why. There's a lot of questioning. Why am I scared? Well, that's when perseverance comes through. Knowing that you can make it through. Perseverance is also not just making it through, it's surviving. It's surviving on the other side, right? So, survival and fear. Those are very root chakra, shadow side elements, right? So the shadow side of your root chakra is coming out this week. Fear and anger and survival, yeah. Something's really testing you. Yeah, you're losing your patience. You're losing your patience big time. You're completely over it. I think that you're done with something. I think that you're saying goodbye to something. You're closing the chapter. You're closing the door. You're not just closing it. I feel like you're slamming it shut. Like, I'm over it. I'm over you. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Or maybe you want to and there's fear that's holding you back. Let's see what the challenge is. What's the challenge for fear? For Cancer. That's the one. Time. Wow. Discipline and time. Time is the challenge. I feel like, look, there's keys here. So like, the keys, the clocks, like the answer is the clock. The answer is the time. The answer is that it is the time. That it's the time. Like the time is now. To shut that out. To live in love. To let go of fear. To stop holding yourself back. And to shut that. I keep seeing that. I keep seeing someone slamming the door on someone else. To shut it out. To close it off. To say goodbye. Specifically a person, Cancer. A person. Stop giving. Like, this is a person for a long time. Like this. Or maybe it's been time and time again. Over and over of giving and giving and giving. And being afraid to say no, and being afraid to stop, and being afraid to cut off. Might be multiple lifetimes. Yeah, there's something here about that too, which is okay. We don't need to put such an emphasis on past lives or other lives because we're living in this life right now. So this life is what we need to focus on. But there is definitely something here about like lifetime after lifetime, eon after eon. This could be like generational, like familial, karmic in some way. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's like you doing it to yourself time and time again of not allowing yourself to live in love, but rather choosing to live in fear of holding yourself back. Again, it's like this week is done. Like it ends. It ends. It all ends now. It's so funny because, well, as a Harry Potter nerd, I'm thinking of like the Deathly Hallows Part 2, the poster for that movie. It says, it was just titled, like it didn't say Harry Potter, the Deathly Hallows Part 2. It just said the date and it said it ends now. And that's what I'm seeing, like, for you. Like, it ends now. This week. Done. Like, and I'm even seeing, like, cleaning your hands of it. Like, completely cutting it out. Like, completely cutting it out so much so that you don't even think about it. You don't even talk about it. You don't even feel about it. Like, you just shut it off. And I've said that so many times about a Cancer. Because I don't think people realize, like, when you finally decide to cut someone or something off, that's it. There is no forgiveness. There is no coming back to it. There is no second chance. There is no revolving door. That, like, it's a steel shut door with locks. And it's barred through 3 feet of concrete. Like, that is it. That's the way that you're doing this. I can't even hear you because this room is soundproof. I don't even want to hear you. Holy crap, Cancer. What is this? Ooh, and I cut it and it was ice. Ice. Yeah, you're like, goodbye. Goodbye. Like that aim sound. There goes the door. It's shut. Perseverance. What might be a block to perseverance for Cancer? Yeah, you're shutting the door on them. I don't know who this is, but you are shutting the door. Like, Woo! All right, there it is. Richness, marine life. Let me pick up the other cards. I won't take them, but it's joy and music and passion. There is no joy and passion. That's why. There's no joy and passion. Richness, marine life. Look at the marine animals. You might be dealing... Let me see. Which one's calling out to me? We might be dealing with a message there. The shark. The shark and the seahorse. The shark and the seahorse. Those are your 2 spirit animals. I mean, there's a lot of different ones here, but I'm really focusing on the shark and the seahorse, which... Oh, I just said that to Gemini, the predator and prey thing, so there could be a Gemini connection. I should have brought out the animal deck, because that usually gives me more of a information. But anyway, Cancer. Oh my god, I didn't even realize there was a human here. Ooh, so it's like seeing something that you didn't see before for sure. Maybe that's why the passion card came out. Richness. Richness. So having a rich life, a fulfilling life, might be stopping you from persevering. Or you're tired of... Maybe you're just tired of it. You're tired of having to persevere in order to have a rich life, and that's why you're shutting things out. You're like, no, I deserve a rich life. I deserve a good life. I deserve to be rich. I know, like, that's not the meaning of this word, but that's what this feels like right now. Like, I deserve to be rich. To be happy. To be abundant. To be joyful. There's something there. Okay, let's see the tarot. Let's see the tarot. I know I can do what I set my mind to. Yeah. It's knowing that you can use that perseverance to create richness in your life. Time. Yeah, no, the time is now. There's also another message there of like, I mean, there's definitely something here, and it's probably going to come out. But there's also the message there of like not knowing, besides the whole shutting the door on someone else, not feeling like you, like, have the time to make your life rich, and you're always afraid to sacrifice time. It's kind of like if you're switching from a full-time job that you hate to a part-time gig that you love, right? But anyway. Yeah, we're gonna keep going. I was gonna say, the moon is on the bottom. Well, not surprised to see that. I feel like the moon card comes out every other week for you, Cancer, because every other week we have a new or full moon. You're ruled by the moon. What does that mean? That means instinct, intuition, emotion, subconscious mind, the soul. A lot of things. It means a lot of things. But the point is emotion. I feel through life. That's the Cancerian motto. Right? So if you're feeling through life and you're working through fear and anger in order to let the energy of love in, then that means that anything that is confusing, anything that does not quench that thirst, does not satiate that hunger that comes in with the moon. If you're howling at the moon and you're hungry for something and it's just not doing it for you, Goodbye. I keep hearing that aim sound. Goodbye. Eight of Wands. Movement. Solid, purposeful movement, but also communication. Yeah, I feel like things are going to be picking up for you this week. Hardcore. Things are going to be picking up for you. And success. You know what's funny is in a traditional deck, you'd see him in a warrior costume with a bunch of other people, especially in the vice versa deck. You don't see the other side where there's blood and chaos and tragedy that comes through. Blood and sacrifice. Blood and sacrifice have gotten you to be here. I think you're choosing peace over war. You're choosing peace over conflict. You just want peace. You just want to live life with peace and love. Peace, love, and light. Like, you know, peace. Like, I'm literally like, you want to live the hippie life. You're over it. So that means cutting people, places, and things out of your life to get to this. Oh my goodness, I'm speaking too fast. To get to this successful part of your life. Say that 10 times fast. Successful part. Also interesting. These are deer, and deer are messengers of love. You want successful love. You want supportive love. You want mutual love. Reciprocal love. Not this. Not this feeling abandoned, feeling shut out, feeling lonely, feeling unsupported and unloved. That's the Five of Pentacles. Two totally different energies, right? Night and day. Literally night and day. You don't want nighttime. You've had enough of nighttime. Which is funny. You've had enough. You don't want to see the moon anymore. You know? You're like, I want to see the sun. I want the sun. Look at this hiding character. What is this? Someone's sneaky. Oh, I don't like that. That's a... Screw that. Shut the door on that. Shut the door on that. Let's shut the door on that manipulative bullshit. Someone's being sneaky, manipulative. I don't know. That's why the Magician is there. Look at that snake. Someone's being a snake. Someone's being a sneaky little fucking snake. I have to talk about this. I have to. This is why I was like, I'm going to do longer readings this week. Someone's being a wolf in sheep's clothing. What? They're not nice. And I think you're shutting the door on them. I think you're shutting the door on them. You're creating your path. Okay, so the both of you have come to this river and they're like, you can't do it. There's no way through that. It's not possible. You have to stay with me on this side. And for years you believe that. And now this week you're like, I'm going to create a bridge. I'm going to create a mother trucking bridge to the other side by myself if I have to. I don't need your help. All right. I've got the support of the animals. I've got the support of nature. I've got the support of the spirit guides around me. I'm going to find support on the other side of a real person who's got real feelings, who's got real truth, real honesty, real integrity, real love. They've got real love for me on that side. I'm going to that side. I'm really feeling that. You feel so whole. You feel whole again this week. You have felt scattered. You have felt fragmented. You have felt like pieces of yourself have been given to a person. All right? Or a place or a thing, for sure. But it definitely feels more like a person. That they weren't worthy of it. This week you feel whole and complete alone. It's like you've learned the difference between being lonely and being alone, right? Even if you gotta, you will. You feel at peace with it, too. Like, that's the thing. You feel like... And you're completing a massive karmic cycle. Good for you, Cancer. I love this. I hope this helped. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great week, and I'll see you in the next one.